Thanks for taking an interest in AutoMojo. If you are a car audio shop, off-road shop, tint, wrap shop, or aftermarket shop, this is for you. If not, you can stop this video. If you're watching this, you've already raised your hand and said you want a better way to run your shop, so you're in the right place. This video will give you a clear picture of what AutoMojo does, why it works, and how it helps shops like yours close more jobs and grow with less stress. And at the end of the video, I will share how this software opportunity works for you. Let's be real, running an aftermarket shop is not always easy, especially during these times. Getting more buying customers is tough, and sometimes the phone never stops ringing. Estimates pile up, and oftentimes jobs slip through the cracks. And the truth is, it's not because your shop isn't good. It's not because your prices are too high. It's because the systems you're using weren't built for shops like yours. I've been working with upgrade shops for over 10 years. However, about a year and a half ago, a shop owner came to me and said, "We're struggling and we're not making the money we should. Can you help?" What I found was simple. They didn't have a sales problem. They had a systems problem. They had thousands of estimates that were not closing. They were missing calls, low show-up rates, jobs that were falling through the cracks. That's why we built AutoMojo, a clean, simple platform designed specifically for bolt-on upgrade shops like yours. Not for mechanics, not for accountants, but for shops that sell and install audio off-road upgrades, tint and wraps, and bolt-on projects. Here's how it works. We go over to estimates where you can create them fast and professional. You can send estimates instantly through text messaging where your customers will see it right away. Convert them into invoices and collect payments through deposits or paid in full. And the game changer, if a customer doesn't respond, AutoMojo automatically follows up for up to 5 weeks until they're ready to buy. On top of that, book appointments in one click by doing this through the estimate or manually on the calendar. Manage purchase orders and vendors all in one place. Something that is different is you can order from multiple vendors for one part. You are not stuck with only the manufacturer, but can buy from multiple options and text or email your order. Track inventory and labor, allowing you to make better buying decisions. Control taxes and user roles, allowing multiple staff members to access the software. A few more amazing features. You can integrate social media messaging like Facebook and Instagram, and also integrate Google My Business, the Maps listing, so that we can send out review requests for each invoice that is logged. Everything you need, nothing you don't. And it's all built around one goal, helping you close more jobs and grow without the chaos. Why should you listen to me and why AutoMojo is worth it? Let's do some math. Most upgrade shops run around a 50% profit margin. Now let's get into the two areas that can generate revenue for you right away. Now, of course, not every shop will see the exact same numbers. Results will vary, but here's what doesn't vary the process. Every shop that uses AutoMojo uses these exact same systems, and that's why they work. First, our 48-hour snapshot automation. Here's how it works. Anytime you create an estimate inside AutoMojo, if the customer doesn't respond, the system automatically follows up 48 hours later and continues with respectful reminders for up to 5 weeks. That means no more chasing customers, no more missed jobs. You only talk to customers who are actually interested and ready to buy. Now let's do the math. If this helps you close just 5 extra jobs a month at an $800 average ticket, that's $4,000 in extra sales. At a 50% margin, that's $2,000 in profit just from the follow-up alone. Now you should look to close 40% to 55% of all estimates in the system. Now do the math on how many estimates you get per week. Next, let's talk about the website chat widget. You've seen these on other sites, but AutoMojo's is designed specifically for upgrade shops. It sits in the bottom right-hand corner of your site. A customer clicks it, enters their year, make, and model, plus the service they're interested in. And instantly, that lead drops right into your AutoMojo dashboard so you can text them, estimate them, and close them. Now let's be conservative again. If this generates just 5 more jobs per month at the same $800 average ticket, that's another $4,000 in sales or another $2,000 in profit. Again, getting jobs from no ads. And as a bonus, we include what we call the aftermarket reactivation campaign. We take the old customer phone numbers you already have, load them into AutoMojo, and the system drips out 10 to 15 texts a day. These are friendly, proven messages that re-engage past customers. And because you're not paying for ads, every deal you land is almost pure profit, turning phone numbers into gold. Even if you just close 3 jobs a month this way, that's another $2,400 in sales or $1,200 in profit. So let's stack this up. Estimate. Follow-up, $2,000 profit per month. Website chat, widget, $2,000 profit per month. Reactivation campaign, $1,200 profit per month. That's $5,000 in additional monthly profit, all from systems running in the background, helping you close more jobs without chasing customers or burning yourself out. Now, in most cases, this is depending on how many estimates, current traffic, and how many numbers you have. So let's recap what you actually get with AutoMojo. First, the shop tools that keep you organized. Create fast, professional estimates. Request down payments or full payments that convert into invoices. Track your inventory, parts, and categories. Build and manage labor rates and category. Submit and manage purchase orders. Control your taxes, users, and permissions. All of this decreases stress, increases consistency, and keeps your shop running smoothly. Next, the growth tools that bring in new sales. Our 48-hour follow-up system that automatically tags and messages every open estimate until it closes. The website chat widget that turns website visitors into hot leads instantly. And our reactivation campaigns that take your old customer list and turn it into new jobs, turning past data into real gold. So with AutoMojo, you don't just get shop management, you get shop growth. A complete system that helps you close more jobs, stay organized, and grow without the chaos. And you don't just have to take my word for it. A shop out of Utah went from $550,000 to over $1.2 million using the exact same systems you've just seen.
Hey, what's up? Steve from Stereo Steve's here. Just want to share my experience. All right, we dramatically increased our numbers, like dramatically. We definitely have more of a, I don't want to say attack or more opportunities with the public and the potential customers. We're not just waiting for people to walk through the door or call us. We have automation that reaches out to customers, follows up with customers, and creates interest or even just reignites an old customer and, you know, re-customers them, I guess. So you already paid for them once. Why not get them back in here? And then with the systems, you find that you reach a lot more people and you're able to not only just make a phone call or have someone walk through your door, you're able to communicate through text, which I find a lot of people, I think this generation, they want to be on their phone, they just want to text. They really don't care for that interaction of a phone call or, you know, straight face to face with someone, not right away at least. So I find it's very beneficial to have that kind of communication with people over some kind of texting service or messaging service. And if you're not doing it, you're waiting for the phone to ring, you're waiting for someone to walk through your door, you're absolutely insane. Implement these systems, make the call, set the appointment. I would do it today because you're flat out wasting time in most cases, unless you're just in, you know, a lucky situation where they're just always walking in and calling. Okay. But if it's you want to get more leads, you want more phone calls, you want more people coming in, more customers, this is the way. Give them a call, check it out, do yourself a favor.
Chris at Speed of Sound has doubled his revenue while reducing stress, simply by letting AutoMojo handle the follow-up for him.
What's going on, guys? My name is Chris Jones. I am the owner and operator of Speed of Sound Audio Experts here in Somersworth, New Hampshire. I am making this video for Jason from AutoMojo. It's mind-boggling. This system has changed the way that we do business here. Not only has it increased our revenue by like 30 some months, even 40%. From this year compared to last year, we're way up in every single month. And people are like, oh, the economy this, the economy that. I don't care. It's amazing. So what Jason has taught me is how to keep in touch with those customers. We have a system in place where the customers come in. You know, before a customer would come in and I'd say, hey, you know, how much for a remote starter? Oh, $3.99. Have a great day. Hope you come back. He taught me to not do that. Basically now, anybody that walks into my shop, they go into the computer system. Their name, number, vehicle, everything goes in and they get an estimate. So they have an estimate either texted to them, and this is people that call as well. So if you call me, I'm giving you an estimate. Over the phone, I'm taking your name, your number, the year, make, and model of your vehicle, and I'm texting you an estimate. Now I have that estimate in my system so that Jason can send that customer a reminder in 48 hours and say, hey, you were in a couple days ago. What do you think? You want to move forward? So when we started, Jason took our customer database and he actually sent out reminders of quotes that we actually did. We weren't doing enough quotes. So when somebody came in, again, we would just throw a price at them. They'd leave. Every so often, somebody would actually ask for a quote, and oh, look at that, we do our job and give them a quote. So this was the craziest one, which is still cool to think of now. I think it was September of last year that I started working with Jason. Last year, we did a remote starter. This was like a month after Jason started working for me. We did a remote starter from a quote that we sent out in 2022. We still had the quote in the system. The lady still had the vehicle. And we sent her the quote, and she actually scheduled the remote starter and did the remote starter, and I was blown away. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, this is ridiculous. And I called Jason. I'm like, dude, you're not even going to believe this. So that's the kind of stuff that happens around here. We are constantly getting people that are coming into the shop and going, hey, you messaged me this morning, and I was just going to stop by. I got your message, and you didn't reply, and I'll stop by. We didn't reply because I don't have time to sit there. The messages are crazy. I literally could hire somebody just to sit there all day long and reply to these messages and follow up with them. It's bonkers. If you have someone to do that, great. I don't have anybody that can do that. My daughter did it for a little while. Then she had a baby, so she can't do it anymore. But if you have someone that can do that, I'm telling you, it's crazy how this works. And I would highly recommend this to anybody. And I have recommended it to other guys. And there are other guys that are using it now. And they're loving it. So this program is phenomenal. I tell Jason all the time, dude, it's like I have another person on staff that's on the other side of the country that's finding me more business and getting me business. It's 100% the truth. It is literally for pennies on the dollar like having somebody else here all the time getting me business. Now, like I said, if I could just find time to follow up with all these people and do my job, that'd be great. We're just so bonkers busy now because of Jason. I just can't keep up with it.
And Junior is using AutoMojo to stay organized, close more jobs, and keep his team focused.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Junior over here at G-Sound with Jason. Just giving a little bit about my experience. Got into this thinking it was going to be something I was going to be able to handle on my own, and like everybody else, it went way over my head, and partnered up with Jason, and it's been a little bit of a godsend. He's been helping us out with things that we don't even understand, and makes it real easy for us to keep growing, and gives us plans for the future, and gives us action items to take, and just I appreciate everything, man. Thank you.
It's awesome. And you broke 100 grand.
Broke
3 months in a row.
3 months in a row, 4, killing it.
It's
Appreciate
awesome,
everything, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
So here's what to do next. Go ahead and click the link below and request a call. On that call, we'll show you how AutoMojo works, answer your questions, and walk you through exactly how we can help you implement it in your shop. No pressure, no pushy sales, just a simple conversation to see if AutoMojo is the right fit for you. Close more jobs, stay organized, grow without the chaos. Click the link below and request your call today.